Well, good morning, folks. We got that new lake vibe today. We are fishing a brand new lake today, and it's been a little while since I've fished a brand new lake. I've usually kind of stuck to what I know the past few times we've gone out, but I've got a feeling about this lake. I've heard some good things about it, and I'm pumped. So one other boat here at the ramp. I'm here on a Wednesday, during the whole midst of coronavirus. So there shouldn't be that many folks here loading up the rods, and let's make it happen. Well, a beautiful morning for a new lake adventure. I'm gonna trim her on down here. I do want to get out to get a little bit of a topwater bite. I'm a little bit late this morning to the whole topwater deal, so might have missed it, but we'll see. Well, if you guys are new to the channel, my name is Tyler. I love to teach you guys how to become better bass anglers. And today we're gonna film a few videos, probably one sitting down and one little vlog like this, but we're gonna figure out together what goes through my little pea brain when it comes to figuring out a brand new lake. Kind of gonna break it down in real time. And hopefully by noon, we'll have a pattern we can run and catch some big Texas bass. So let's get into it. Well, before we ever make a first cast, I'm going to actually start my angler trip. So if you guys are unaware of this thing on my hat, it's called the Angler Bullseye. And every time I press this button for a catch, it marks exactly where I'm at on GPS and marks all the weather data and all the cool details that come along with that catch. So starting on a little island here, turn my trolling motor down, it's on power 10. I'm gonna work the windy side with the old black buzzbait. Reason why I'm starting with black is because the water clarity is straight doo-doo, and I think black would be best. So after working on this bank for about 100 yards without a bite, I've noticed immediately that the rain did have an effect on the shallow cover, because that's a green bush. And green bushes are usually not that green if they've been in Texas water for that long. So I know that the water has risen at least a foot. I mean, like, that bush had to be out of the water in order for it to grow like that, and it's got a foot of water on it. So we've got a foot of water depth increase. Kind of an interesting thing to deal with. In my experience, it either moves the fish into that cover, or they kind of stay where they were on the old water line. But that might mean that topwater is not effective, especially if the fish are on the old water line, because they're not going to be able to come up and eat it. Gosh, I knew there'd be one there. I knew there would be. Biggest main lake, little flooded bush. Not a big one, but it is a bass. We're gonna go ding on my hat to mark that catch. Thank you, friend, for eating the swim jig. Okay, well that's a good sign, kind of. I kind of wanted to flip bushes. I don't know how many of these like big main lake ones are in the water, but if there's a fish on one of them, now it's bad. If there's a fish on one of them, I guarantee there's a fish on more of them. What the heck? I just tied this jig on, come on. Come on, Tyler, be yourself. Be your goofy self. And you'll start catching dang fish, come on. Start catching them, buddy. It ain't that hard. There is a nice sized brush pile out there. Like right there. Nah, not really. Kind of missed it. I think I found crappie. I think I found a crappie brush pile. That looks too good to not throw at. Got one. Here we go. What do we got? What do we got? We got a crappie. Let's go. This guy I think is too small to keep. Ouch. But that is what I like to see right there. A little bit of white crappie action on the Strike King, whatever this is called, lightning shad. Okay. There's one. Ah, too small. I want Mas Grandes. There's one. Oh yeah, that's a bigger one. Look at that slab. That one's going in the box. Ladies and gentlemen, we have found them. Got one. There we go. Another small, that one might keep. I think 10 inches is the limit. Not exactly sure, but he ain't worth it to me. Got one, there he is. Oh yeah, that's the kind we're looking for right there. That's the slab. That's the thick boy. Heck yeah. We're having lunch today, or dinner today. Livescope has absolutely changed the game. I mean, it's insane what I can see down there. There's one. Yes, sir. Another big one. Big ones. There we go. Oh, too small. This guy is not big enough. My friend are not worth filleting. There's one. Yes, sir. Well, I can't tell the size of this one. Got him. There we go. Ah, little guy. This is just fun, man. I mean, you know, I love catching bass, and I'm gonna go back to that in this video, but this is fun. One thing I'm learning is that these fish are like a lot more shallow, higher up in the water column than I would think. Like I'm letting it drop too deep at times. You kidding me? You got the whole lake? Bro, you got the whole lake. You gotta be joking me. Yeah, wave at me, sure. Howdy. There's not 50 yards in between me and the other boat, and he decides to literally split us, and there's a hole. Stop being an old fart on the lake, people. Good grief. Oh yeah, that's a bigger one. Oh my gosh. Yes! Look at this slab. Look at this absolute chungus. Holy cow. Look at that. That's a big one. Yes. That right there is a bona fide toad. Oh, he's bleeding. Don't bleed in my boat, please. I must have got him in the gill. Look at that one. That is huge. That one's going in the box. In the box. I need some more water for these guys. Oh yeah. No! No! Oh, dang it. That was big. I'm watching my jig go down. It is falling right now. And I hopped it once and I got a fish. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Little guys. There he is. Well, I knew this lake had a lot of crappie, but this is unexpected results right here. This is like, I'm gonna go back to bass fishing at the end of this video, I promise, but this is definitely way too much fun to miss out on. Oh yeah. Bigger one, let's go. Slabs. Slabs. Slab time. I gotta go to Academy and buy a fillet knife. I don't have a fillet knife, I realized. These crappie seemed to have wisened up, which is a bummer. They've gotten smarter. There's one. Got him, little guy. What? He let himself go, how nice. There's one. Another little guy. Man, they're really good at letting themselves go. That is awesome. Oh my gosh, holy cow. That one came out of nowhere and smacked it. I'm gonna have the little jig that I'm using linked below. This is called the Strike King Lightning Shad. And I don't even know, I've probably got 20 fish on it so far, and I'm still rocking the same one. It's pretty sick. Pretty insane. Man, I have ran out of big ones. They're all teeny tiny. All right, that's all she wrote for the crappie today. Y'all didn't come to watch this channel for crappie fishing. I just wanted to have a good time. So let's get back to figuring out this new lake. gosh, there's something. What did I get? What did I catch? It's got to be a white bass. Could be a largemouth, but it has not come up yet. So, let's see. It's fighting good though. Gee, it's fighting good. What is it? What did I get? Oh, it's a white. I knew it. I found a school of whites. I graphed around offshore and I found this hump here, as y'all can see, and I marked 2 waypoints where I saw schools of fish. And I bet you, where's the school at now? Over here. I bet you it's a school of whites. I was hoping it'd be a school of largemouth. There was too many on the screen. I should have known. But it's always worth a stop. When you see fish on the graph, even if you don't know what they are, it's worth a stop. Gosh, I watched him on livescope eat it. That was cool. Was that a crappie? Holy smokes. That was a crappie. What? There's no way. I found a little mini crappie pile in like 4 feet of water. Wow, that was a big crappie. I thought it was a white bass. A crappie ate a 5XD. There's one. Crappie, another crappie pile. This is gonna be a crappie video. You know what? I may try for bass later, but this is enough content for an entire crappie video. I guess I might as well break down what I'm doing. So I'm finding a brush pile on livescope, and what a brush pile looks like, I guess I might be able to show you on down scan in case you don't have livescope or just regular sonar. Brush pile kind of looks like, dang it. I'll try to get on top of it to show you. When I was first bass fishing, I got confused when I would see brush down there, because I'd be like, is that fish? Is that a brush pile? Is that a tree? Having livescope or down scan really helps you be able to decipher what you're looking at. But just in case you don't have the luxury of having livescope, I'm very blessed to have that. I'm gonna show you what the brush pile looks like. So that right there, that's coming on the screen, is what the brush pile looks like. Just like that there. And the little marks you see on the top are either branches or fish, and most of those are fish. So I'm gonna drop the crappie jig down. There's one. Oh my goodness. Slob factory. Let's go. That's a chunker. Chunky monkey. This is definitely one heck of a day. There's one. Yes, sir. Dinner time. Yeah, I see a bit small. No, I'll take him. There's one. Yes, sir. Slab. We're on them now, boys. We're on them. We're on the stinking slabs. Yes! This is fun. Got him. Another small one. I think we're gonna finish off with the crappie, and there's no more crappie in this video. This is gonna be totally bass. I couldn't resist. I saw another crappie pile and I caught a magnum.